Hey everybody, it's Paul. I'm here for one last video. I want to go over a quick thing that's a little bit weird that we haven't really thought about maybe. In the last two videos we solved for present value and we solved for r within these equations. Just as a reminder, like the equation that we're talking about is this compounded interest equation, which is future value equals present value times 1 plus the rate to the power t. So we've solved for present value, we've solved for rate, and I wanted to look really quickly at the idea of solving for t. What about t? Here's an example. Notice that we have all the values we need. We have the future value, we have the present value, we have the rate, and up here is the time. And the question is, can we solve for t? So we see that we have a multiplication right here that we can undo using inverse operations. And here is an operation that we can actually simplify. And let's do that first. So this equation then becomes 2,000 equals 1,000 times 1.2 to the power t. And then we can divide both sides by 1,000. Right? That cancels out this. 2,000 over 1,000 is 2. And we get the following equation. 2 equals 1.2 to the power of t. And the question is, what is the inverse of doing to the power t? And I know what you want to say. You want to say, oh, steps of operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, powers, and roots. Clearly, it's got to be some kind of root because right here is a power. But it actually doesn't work that way. Because every time that we've used powers and roots, we've been using it where we've had some kind of thing to a power. Like, for example, if you have something like 27 equals x cubed, here we have a variable as the base and we have a number as the exponent. But that is the opposite. It is the opposite of what we have up here. These are not the same. Because here it's a number to the power of a variable, and in the other one it's a variable to the power of a number. We can do this one. This one you would just take the cube root. But we actually don't know how to do this one here. Or actually, really, you do. You just don't know that you know how to do it yet. And that's actually what we're going to be doing next week. So, just to think about it, the difference between t and PV and r is that t is in the exponent. And there's going to take some really special mathematics in order to get that t out of that exponent. It's almost like we want to change powers inside of the exponent to be something outside the exponent. And I wonder what that's going to be. And you'll have to wait and find out. And I hope you all have had a great week. We've loved working with y'all. We miss seeing your sweet and smiling faces. But we'll see you soon in Google Meet and whatnot. Peace. Have a good night. I'm out of here. Paul.